Yo, what's up, YouTubers? It's been a while since I did a video, I know. Been busy, I guess. Nothing really new going on with my dot frogs. Everyone's nice and healthy. I did get one new species, and they're in here, but I'll get to them, but I'll start up here. I do need to feed everyone. But I got my two oranges in here. They're doing pretty good. Not sure where the other one is, but they're in there. I got some kids in here from the Bulkus. And I got my two Bri Bri in here still. I got these pretty recently. And then I'm not sure where they are, but I want to catch this guy on camera while I have him. These are my new strawberries, or blue jeans. He ran and hid, but he's right down in there. I love these guys. Always wanted them. I had them once before, and I lost them. But I have them again. I just got them all tested and everything. The guy said they were wild caught, so I made sure I got them tested for Rana and Chytrid right away, and they went into quarantine. This tank wasn't even originally here. I had a completely other room, but they're all good. These guys are awesome. I think my most recent video was probably with these guys. These guys are the Bri Bri. More of a darker red than the strawberries. In here I got some Leucomelis, some babies. I think there's like 4 or 5 in there. Probably 5. I have it written 5, but I might have got rid of one from in there. But they're just little guys right now, so they're fine in that. But these two guys will end up moving into one of these tanks. And over here I have my Basimentos, and that's their permanent home. There's a pair in there. I think there's a baby in there too. And then here will be either the Bri Bri or the strawberries, or blue jean, whatever you want to call them. And then I think either this tank or this tank will end up being another thumbnail species or another type of Ophaga Pumilio. So I'll have all 4 of these tanks with Ophaga Pumilio, and I might end up switching this tank out and just getting one that matches it, and I'll put this tank on another rack or something. And as far as these guys go, they're way too big for this tank, so they will be going into 24 by 24 by 18. I think it's 24 by 18 by 24 or something like that. Up here, I'll be able to fit 3 of them, and then I'll put the Patricias in there, and then I'll put the Leucomelis in there, and then this will be open for my Ophaga Pumilios. And then for this tank, it's a Rana Tomea. There's only one in here. I ordered from Josh's Frogs, and I did have an issue with one of their frogs. He had like some problems with his back end, and he didn't end up making it, and they refunded me for the purchase. But this one's starting to do good. He looked a little funky at first too. I didn't think he was gonna make it, but he looks pretty good now. Hides a lot. I hear him call every now and then, and once in a while I'll see him out, but he's fine in there. He's good. These guys will end up getting another one of the big tanks. These my Bulkus. They work great in this tank. I'd hate to move them. They do really good. There's only 3 of them in there. As you can see, they're a smaller frog, and they do good in there. I'd hate to move them. And of course, my my beast, some of my Terribilis mints, and their tank is doing really good. I got some orchids flowering up in the back, but I love that tank. Slowly weeding out some of this because I don't want to get rid of all the green, but this stuff does take over a lot. And I'm trying to grow it in with some Magravia. I'm drawing a blank on it, but yeah, it's growing over here pretty crazy. I got another species of Magravia over here, and yeah, and I also got like a whole bin full of Magravia up here. I think there's two different species of three different. I lost one right up front here. There's the white stem or something like that. But yeah, who else? I didn't cover these two tanks. Down here is my blue sips. As you can see, they're getting pretty big. They're doing good. There's one right back there. Looks great. Water's got a little like fungi growing on top of it right now. Gotta clean that out. Get some duckweed in there because it kind of keeps the water cleaner, but it also causes a lot more condensation and it gets all over the glass like crazy. But or I gotta try to get some more moss to grow in there, some more plants to grow in the water area, and it'll kind of clean it out. There's the other one. He's it's kind of hard to see. The light's ruining it, but you can see his eye peeking up over the bromeliad right there. The bromeliad on the right, left. Sorry, but they're both in there. Oh, there it is. I can see him better now. But yeah, I love those guys. Those are pretty cool. These guys are pretty shy. You can see one right. Let me find my finger. Hold on. Right there. He's blending in pretty good. They got like a little hole right there, and they've been hiding down in there. But these are the green and bronze and black Aratus. These guys are pretty cool. Do like them a lot. There's 3 of them in here, and they seem to be doing good. They hide a lot, but when they are out, they're up the side of the glass eating and stuff, which today is probably, I gotta feed them. Kind of a little late, but I do have to feed them. Who else didn't I get? Oh, back here, these guys will probably get the 3rd tank up top. And these are my citronella. There's 3 citronella in here. One's a lot older than them. She's a female, and I'm hoping one of these 2 are male. It looks like their bromeliad fell down. There's also some Santa Isabella in here. There's 2 males, and they all get along pretty good. They're all waiting for food. Not shy at all. Always come out. I should spook them, and then they kind of run and hide, but not shy. And in here, my gasket's falling off here. I do have my Leucomelis, my adults. There's 3 of them in here, and one is kind of handicapped. I got him from a pet store, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take him home. The guy promised me it was a Leucomelis. I'm not worried about it anyways. He doesn't really breed. He kind of has some problems with his front arms, but he does good. He's a little smaller than the others. And the other 2, you can tell they're always courting and breeding for me. They also like to hide. They're a little more shy, but they do come out. And in here there's also, you guys are like not even looking at the camera. You guys are getting like close up of leaves. But I also have some morning geckos in here. And I recently just found a baby in there. So they're doing their thing somewhere in there. And then we'll move over here. Here's the baby guy. I need to change out his food. He's somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. I know he's in here because I seen him this morning. He always blends in pretty good. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Sorry, a little baby guy. He's doing good. He's eating and everything, so that's good. And then, of course, I got all my tadpoles. I think I have eggs up there too. I don't know if they're doing good right now. I think this was a bad batch, but yeah, it was a bad batch. So, but these guys are doing pretty good. I'd love to start a community pool with these and kind of upgrade them, but not right now. Right now this is working for me. And then I have a bunch that have came out of water in here. This is the date they started coming out of the water. So it's a mixture of Leucomelis and Patricias. So sometimes I haven't had any good clutches from the Bolcus lately, but I haven't had any clutches from the Bolcus actually. I kind of been running them through a little bit of a dry spell. As you could tell, I only missed once and a half instead of misting 2 to 3 times a day. That's when they start breeding a little more. And then in here are like some little guys that just came out of water. So there's only a couple in here. Yeah, so after they move up from here, I'll probably be moving them into a bigger bin. I used to move them into like 10 gallons, but 10 gallons are kind of a hassle. So I won't be doing that anymore. I'll just move them into bigger planted bins with some of these grow lights. I think I picked up one to see how they worked out. I actually got it when I got these guys because I had to put them in a quarantine room. But now they're all, I know they're nice and clean and safe. I'll introduce this light into this room too. So I think that's about covers everything. I got a couple of little water plants growing down here, and I use a lot of that for the tadpoles. Fruit flies, isopods, tons of isopods, Ragnar, sushi, probably fighting each other or wrestling. More isopods, millipedes, roaches, some more millipedes. This is my dude. He comes out with me when I feed my frogs. Hangs out with me. It's crested gecko. He hangs out back there. Yeah, that's all that's been going on. I've just been kind of maintaining these guys, and I'm gonna be working on some new tanks. Maybe I can put up a few videos when I start working on those. But for right now, it's just kind of taking care of these and worrying about what I got instead of what I don't have. But I love my frogs. I love having them. I love taking care of them. Spend at least an hour every day or more in here. Yeah. So there's a lot of these guys in here. So I gotta definitely move them out. And they're breeding, and they're big. So it's very small for them. They do climb all the way to the top. They do get space away from each other, but it's still a small tank for them. Alright guys, so I'm probably going to end the video here. Supplies. Fruit fly supplies. Containers. Substrates. Yeah. Wood. Rocks. You know it. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Call it quits. And I'm going to go eat dinner. But maybe I can post some more videos once I start getting the tanks for up here. And I don't know. Alrighty. Talk to you later.